Welcome to the channel. We are custom creator OGT.
OGL.
How you doing today?
I'm doing all right. It's been a full day, interesting day, and we haven't even reacted yet.
It has. Well, you reacted to me getting knocked on the door and home check coming for my disability and such. Crazy lady asking me all these questions in my house, rubbing my feet. But it's okay. It's over.
Yeah, we were literally about to start a reaction and then knock on the door. They show up 3 hours early. Yeah, so it's been crazy, but we're here.
It was like, ooh, what a rush. I mean, how many times have I heard that joke? I'm sure the Road Warriors have been in the conversation with Rush fans many times. So this is a tribute to Taylor Hawkins. And there were, I think, three drummers with the prestige to be in the great seat of Neil Peart. And I think probably the biggest fan of Neil Peart of the three would be Danny Carey. And the guy from the Chili Peppers, I think he was there because they're close to him. The band is. Neil was friends with him personally. I think you can correct me if I'm wrong.
It was.
There could have been many drummers better qualified to sit in the seat. Let's just say it like that.
Yeah, it was Dave Grohl, Chad Smith, and Danny Carey. Danny Carey, I think, is one a lot of people really wanted to see drumming for Rush. He's
I meant that the Chili Peppers was friends with Taylor Hawkins in life.
Yeah.
Not Rush. Not Neil Peart. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I got you. I think I understood what you meant. But yeah, I mean that's part of what a tribute is. You know, you want to give the friends a chance to pay tribute. And Chad is a solid drummer. I'm not quite sure he would have been on my list to drum for Rush. That's a completely different set of qualifications. But
that's what I was talking about with Danny Carey too. So Danny Carey may not be the biggest fan. He loved Taylor Hawkins. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, I got mine pooped there.
And if you talk about like a modern drummer that embodies what Neil Peart did in his prime, it would definitely be Danny Carey. Recently voted by Modern Drummer as the best rock drummer of 24. Is that correct?
So.
Yeah. And look at that kid, man. Yeah, I mean, who else was gonna win? Danny is, and like he's 60. Like he could come into McDonald's and get a senior discount, and he's still an absolute beast behind the kit. So this has been sort of like a fantasy lineup. Rush featuring Danny Carey, although Neil Peart, rest in peace. He was an amazing musician. But this is a song called YYZ, I think. It's basically like Morse code that came over the airport when they would fly into Toronto. Alex Lifeson.
I think that's what this is. The airport.
Yeah.
Let us know
okay.
That's what this building is.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Alex Lifeson is actually a licensed pilot. Like Bruce Dickinson and Chris DeGarmo, many rock musicians seem to gravitate to flying airplanes for some reason. But yeah, Neil Peart would hear that Morse code rhythm, and they incorporated it into a song, which is kind of cool. It's that sort of kind of quirky intellectual approach that does remind me of Tool to a certain degree. And they basically just took the Morse code and like did it musically in several different ways in the song. It is an instrumental, so no vocals from Geddy Lee, just as awesome bass playing. So I'm let's check this out.
So did we mention that we tried to react to the garden and it messed up bad?
Yeah.
I had another one of these rooms open underneath this one, and we didn't realize it until it was too late. We still have the reaction, so if you want to see it, let me know in the comments, and I'll give you the link. But it's we're gonna redo it because
we love the song.
It lags a lot. It was very good though. Geddy's vocals, which I'm not the biggest fan of, were great.
Yeah.
Totally give that man much props for playing multiple instruments and singing. So there aren't many that can say that. And, maybe Hank Williams Jr. would be the only one that can say that. And that's a weird comparison, but true. All right, so rest in peace, Taylor Hawkins and Neil Peart.
Yes.
This is a Rush reaction though, but in memory of Taylor Hawkins and Neil Peart. So let's do it. From a Tool OGT myself, who identifies as himself Tool reactor on YouTube. That reacts objectively as possible. trying to learn hotkeys for the first time, if you notice I was trying to hit shift up. It's a pause it, man, but that shit don't work. But it worked to start it. Anyway, I'm rambling. There are a lot of great bass players, but the bass seems to be an instrument where you can get more unique tone out of it than the guitar. Because there are signature guitar players, yes, that have tones that you can tell it's them. But those guitar players can still rock and pretty much get that same tone out of another guitar, or just somebody handed them. You can still almost tell their playing style. The bass is that way. Playing style is won't be that way organically, but the bass, man, certain Mike Inez on his bass, Getty, Grand Funk Railroad guy, certain basses just have a tone that Korn's Fieldy's bass, you can always tell it.
Got to put Justin on that list.
Yeah, I'm trying to tool out, but
yeah. I'd put Steve Harris there as well. Yeah, I think because I think maybe the bass has so long been like a fundamental instrument, there's much less exploring going on with that than there has been with an electric guitar. So when you have a guy like Getty or a guy like Mike or a guy like Justin who are sort of, doing things on the bass that aren't traditional bass techniques, it really does stand out. You have like guys that, bass aficionados would know, like Billy Sheenan and guys like that who've been perfecting crazy stuff. But Getty, like, his right and his left hands are just like so busy. It's like two spiders scuttling over that thing. And
also, Allie from the Morning has a distinct bass sound.
Yeah,
for sure.
No doubt. So yeah, and you can see
Spider
how.
Finger just about that.
Yeah. Danny's posture behind the kid is just like he's so loose and so relaxed. Like I'm sure he really enjoyed this gig, being able to fill in for one of his heroes.
And respect another one of his. What do you call it? Contemporary?
Contemporaries. Yeah. He had it. But it's also interesting that you can hear the Morse code in this, and sort of like its rhythm. So you probably wouldn't notice that until you read about it. It's like, oh, okay, now I hear it. It's it pops up there. It pops up there as well. It is interesting that Rush is like an orchestra, just with three people, because both Getty and Alex both play keyboards, and they both got through backing. Alex does backing vocals as well, and they both got basically a second keyboard at their feet when they're doing their pedal work. So, Rush's music, it's very complex, and it's very demanding for just three people. You could probably get at least 2 or 3 extra musicians in there if they wanted to take it easy. But
no offense to Neil. Neil is one of the best technical, I would say the best technical drum player I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Danny's the best polyrhythm. There's no arguing that. So essentially, you've got a big orchestra. You've got 3 or 4 drum kits there.
Yes. I will say the thing that Danny and Neil have in common is that they can actually make the drum kit sound melodic, which is a rare gift.
A lot of textures to it. Yeah. Things you don't even think. Elizabeth Jarre, I put to a Tool concert because her husband's a Tool Army, which she loves Rush now too. She's done a few reactions. But she said, there was things that Danny was doing on the guitar, and even when I go to the concerts, I see him doing things like, oh, that's the drums doing that, like just little bitty atmospheric type shit.
Yeah.
That you think is probably a synthesizer or something. And he does have pads on there with all kinds of effects, but still.
So he fits right into the multitasking category with Rush. So they're kind of kindred spirits meeting.
Yeah, and our fans have always been competitive, but
respectful
of each other.
Yeah.
I've never either the Tool Army or what are the Rush people called again? It's some kind of I hate to say it. It seems different.
I've heard like the one I always remember is the Bong Sisters, but
yeah, I haven't figured that out yet, but someone let me know.
I'm trying to.
Rush
Heads is one.
All right, we'll back it up with 10 seconds. Sorry, I'm easy, but that's awesome because there's like a part there where each instrument got to shine.
Yeah.
I thought that was great. Katie's bass sounds so good. That was a great melodic solo, I guess. There's a difference in the 80s metal or whatever, man. The 80s and soaring solos, they call them, or whatever. Sorry if that was sarcastic. And a good solo. I think there's a difference. It's like wearing 14 minks and 37 rings and 4 necklaces instead of just dressing up nice with some jewelry. The 70s stuff was. I mean, the 80s stuff was. That solo was really good. And how can I would be disowning myself if I didn't put Les Claypool and Lemmy in there with their bass tones. Sorry. And that reminded me of Beavis and Butthead a little bit, that line he did there. And, of course, promises he'd done that. So.
Yeah, Les and, they both definitely, like, Les had a popping sound and Lemmy had basically played rhythm guitar on bass. Alex Lifeson's solo spot. So I was thinking, like, they're showing Getty, they're showing Danny, obviously. So, like, Alex kind of getting left out of the mix here. But, like,
yeah, he is. Yeah, I agree.
Minute he got his chance to shine, man, he took advantage of it. He's just got a great tone to his guitar, and he's just a very intelligent, melodic soloist. I'm always pleasantly surprised when I hear him play on these Rush songs.
Man, I seen him play recently, and he was very, very old, and I'm not gonna say that it was a '90s band. I forget. I forgot. So I seen him play recently. Come out and play the riff with. It was like Collective Soul or something. I ain't saying it right, but anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Just you can make a couple of notes, carry a lot of weight. I love how much fun everyone looks like they're having. Yeah, Danny had that huge smile on his face. Everyone just seems to be enjoying each other's company and respecting each other's musicianship on stage. Really interesting. The original version of this was on 1981's Moving Pictures album, which is one of Rush's more mainstream and their most successful album. So it's kind of cool that you have this quirky jam on one of Rush's more polished and concise records. So they're.
And can you scroll up to those two fan art overlays?
Yes.
And see, are we think that's what we want to know? Is this fan art or is this from Rush? The overlays.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
That's completely my fault.
You good, man?
We're not computer people. All right, so there's this one here.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it really is. So, like, are these like maybe alternate album covers or singles, maybe? Or are these like fan art? Guys, let us know in the comments because
is that just a clip out of the big picture, or is that different? I just thought about that. Yeah, it's the same picture.
Yeah.
No. What I'm saying is, you see
that is the top of
it comes from the same picture. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't realize that at first.
Yeah.
All right, let's go into it.
Get out of there.
Sorry. Yeah, man, that was really good.
Yeah, it was a cool idea, I think, for Rush to have like 3 different drummers in there, so they give 3 different takes on their music. I thought that was a good idea. So they gave people to hear, I guess, a chance to hear different flavors within the same band. It's a good idea, and also gave multiple drummers a chance to pay tribute to Taylor, which was very cool as well. But yeah, that was a cool little jam. came from a strange idea, like, but the idea of using Morse code as music, that's kind of cool. I think
And
on Empire of the Clouds by Iron Maiden, they used like SOS in Morse code in that song as well. So it's been done, but yeah, Rush, I think this is predates that by, I mean, at least 3 decades. So
well, imagine this song has something to do with the monotonous nature of like a noise of a machine you hear every day at work. I
mhm.
mean, not quite that much. If this was the airport where they lived, then they heard this a lot.
Yes.
So, like, it would get very, I guess monotonous is the right word. Beat into your brain like, oh, Caroline drink. Sorry.
Yeah. But cool that Neil Peart, as a drummer, was able to take that and sort of turn it into a rhythm for a song.
Very art.
That's
I was about
that's
to
a
say artish. It was
that's the
great
beautiful
art.
thing about art is that can turn, it allows you to express anything. You can even take something monotonous and make it something awesome.
Yes. So mental health is real. Be a part of
No
this
doubt.
art, please. Let's talk about it more. It needs to be talked about more. We need to cry and love and lie and everything that we do and talk about it because we do it, not hide it. Um, rest in peace, rockin' paradise to you both, and all the musicians we lost and every one we've lost to any kind of, well, to death, period.
Silence, but never silence, because the music will live forever. Speaking of which, music is your best support group, so listen to it frequently, and take care of yourself so you can take care of others. And
I was,
go ahead. Go ahead.
I was like, for Dave Grohl to play with Rush is a big deal. I just realized, like, damn, Dave played with, he may have played with many bands, but obviously he was the biggest fan of Taylor Hawkins. I realized what I said at the beginning of this reaction. So, yeah,
And guys,
it's a big deal.
let us know. And
It just
we got a
kinda
couple
hit me in the head
suggestions.
just, wow.
I got you. Yeah, we got a couple suggestions for other Rush songs, but let us know what Rush songs you'd like to see us react to, as this is a journey we're enjoying.
No doubt. We're not in a rush. Much love.